Hi, hope everyone is having a wonderful week with testing. Miss you guys. Alright. Well, today we're going to be doing deferred payments. So hopefully you've heard that word before, deferred. I know we've talked about it a little bit with respect to student loans being a type of deferred payment. We're going to look at a few others here. So here are our learning targets for today. We're going to explore some situations where there is a deferral of principal and or interest payments, and then we're going to compare some advantages or disadvantages of deferred payments. Tomorrow we're going to focus more on student loans. Alright, so learning target 1, some situations where there is a deferral of payments. There are 3 main types of deferred payment loans. There's those that defer just the payments, those that defer just the interest, and those that defer both. And defer means you hold off doing something, hold off making payments, or you hold off calculating the interest. These types of loans do show up in many places: car dealerships, furniture, electronic stores, banks, government loans. So you're going to see these around. You've probably seen some of the commercials for these. So deferring the interest. A lot of times they'll advertise this as a same as cash offer if you pay it off for a certain amount of time. These are deferring interest where you're not paying interest. You're paying payments, but you're not paying interest until a certain period in time, in this case 6 months. So let's look at an example here. We've got Stance Autos. It offers 0% financing for the first 10 months on a car that costs $12,000. The APR on the loan after the first 10 months will be 2.5%. If Ben's loan is to be paid off in 5 years, how much will the car cost him? How does this compare with an offer without a 10-month 0% financing? So just a basic offer of 2.5%. So let's examine those. First, let's look at the one with the 0% financing. The way we can determine how much it's going to cost him is to find the balance after 10 months. So let's look at it here. We are going to assume again the interest is compounding monthly, and the dealer does tell Ben he will be making monthly payments of $208.92. So those are his payments. Again, for 5 years. So let's look at the balance after the first 10 months. Remember, interest isn't accruing at this point, so no interest yet. So Ben's making payments of $208.92 for the first 10 months. If he makes those 10 payments, $208.92 times 10, he will have paid $2,089.20. So step 2, let's calculate the remaining balance. How much left does he have to pay for that he needs to finance? So we take that $12,000 and we subtract $2,089.20. We end up with $9,910.80. So that's the actual amount that he is financing. So let's find how many payments he has left. Ben did pay the first 10 payments, and notice this is for 5 years. 5 years, that means 60 months. So if he pays the first 10 payments, he's got 50 left to make. So my N is 50. I can use my handy dandy calculator now that we've been using to find what the monthly payment is and the total cost of the loan. So take a moment and do that. Again, using P is $9,910.80. My N is 50 and my APR is 2.5. Alright, hopefully you've been able to do that and you found the total payments to be $10,446.25. Remember, you can use the amortization schedule to find that amount after you found the monthly payments. Alright, so remember that is the cost of financing the $9,000, $9,910.80. So we do need to add in that original $2,089.20 that Ben paid in the first 10 months. So that means the total cost of the loan for Ben will be $12,000. I'm sorry, let me say it again. $12,535.45. That is the total cost of the loan. Again, having the first 10 months of 0% financing. All right. Well, let's now calculate what the loan would cost without that 0% financing if it was just straight up 2.5% for 5 years. All right, here it is. $12,000 at 2.5% interest with 60 monthly payments, nothing deferred. The total payment would be $12,778.11. Again, that's comparing it to our previous one, which was $12,535 with the 10 weeks of interest being deferred. I'm sorry, 10 months of interest being deferred. You can see that it would end up saving Ben $242.66. That is without that 0%. So you can see, definitely worth it to do the 0% for 10 months. All right, well, let's look at a different kind of deferring. This is deferring payments. Again, common among loans such as car loans, some student loans, or even furniture. You can see a no payment for 6 months means the interest accrues on your loan, but you don't have to make any payments. In this case, no payments for 6 months. Just a warning, not making payments while interest accrues can be a little dangerous since when you start making payments, your principal will be higher because the interest is being added on even though you're not making payments. So you do need to be careful with that. But let's look at the Ben example with this. So Ben's situation, what if he made no payments for the first 10 months, but the interest was still accruing? Well, let's calculate what his balance on the loan would be after 10 months with the interest accruing, making no payments. Let me get my whiteboard here. Sorry for the black box, but let's look at it. So 10 months, no payments, but still that 2.5% interest. We can use our future value formula. Remember, here is the future value formula. Same compound interest formula we've used many times now. It's coming back to haunt us. There we go. So let's plug in the information. Principal, $12,000. My interest rate, 2.5%. Compounded monthly. And we're making 10 payments. If we go ahead and put that into our calculator, we would end up with the loan balance being $12,252.36. If we use this balance to determine the cost of our loan for the remaining 50 payments, because remember we only have 50 payments now since we're skipped the first 10. So use your loan calculator. I'll pull it up here. All right. You can find the payment amount here. $12,252.36. Interest rate 2.5. Monthly total number of payments, there are 50 left. And we hit calculate. My monthly payment would now be $258.29. Let me hit the amortization schedule. Ooh, there we go. There's our total payments. So $12,914.28. So quite a bit more than the last two that we looked at. All right. So that was deferring the payments. Let me pop back out here. What if we deferred both payments and interest? So no payments or interest for 6 months. I know you've seen that before. Basically gets you free money with no interest for a period of time. Very common for government student loans. Those are the ones, again, backed by the government, where the government handles the interest, or they tell you don't have to pay the interest and while you're in school. These types, again, offer many strict penalties and fees associated with them, so be careful with that one. And read, as always, the fine print. So consider Ben's situation again. This time, no interest or payments for 10 months. So my principal, still that $12,000, the original principal, but now I'm only going to make 50 payments because I don't have to make the first 10. So use your calculator, again 2.5% interest, to find out how much money that would cost Ben now for this one. All right. And hopefully you found out there, no payments or interest end up costing him $12,648. So you can see that kind of brings up our learning target, number 2. With 0% APR for the first 10 months, we ended up with the lowest cost. And lowest monthly payments. No payments for 10 months ended up giving us the highest monthly payment and the highest overall cost. So again, consider some of the benefits of these different deferred options. Maybe you do, for some reason, would be more beneficial to you to not make payments or interest for the first 10 months or however many months. Just keep in mind it may end up costing you a little bit more. All right. So your homework for this evening is completing that deferred payment practice. I'm going to put it here in the Edpuzzle video. Tomorrow we'll be spending some time examining student loans a little more, the different ones that they have. So again, hopefully everyone is having a wonderful testing week. I miss you guys, and I will see you in the next video.